Hello everyone, this is Unknown. Today I wanted to give you all a complete tour of our city called Revalia on a server called SimPvP. We have been working on it since spring 2019 and made a ton of progress since the last video. So let's begin. Starting off here, we are currently at Revalia's farmlands that are also currently work in progress. We have got some nice wheat and flower fields out here for beauty and of course food for the citizens. We are planning on adding a lot more fields for every single crop in the game, and also buildings like barns, farmhouses, etc. We are getting an excellent view of the city's enormous wall from back here. It was mostly designed by SassSFR and he did a great job at it. It took us many long hours to build it up, but it was definitely worth it. Here we go, we are about to walk through the main gate, right into the city, welcomed by a nice SFR banner. And we're in. Welcome to Reverie, everyone. Here on the left, we've got the main watchtower. It is one of the first builds that was constructed at Revalia. And it was my second build at the city. The first one was my personal house on top of a small hill. Just going up the elevator here so we can get a great view over the city. And just look at that. We can literally see almost an entire city from up here. Looking as vast as always. And let's keep going. As the first house here, we've got the stables right here near the gate, where new visitors can store their horses. We don't usually invite people to our city, so it's mostly empty. We also try to keep our paths very clean inside the city. No one would want to step in horse shit, you know? Alrighty, the first business here at Revalia is the Clip Chips Maid Cafe, aka the Japanese house. Oh yeah, he hasn't opened up this business yet. I was hoping I could get a taste of his coffee. Well, I guess not. And so right around the corner, we've got the Heyman's Wool Store. The most comfy beds are made from it. The Olen's chests and barrels. Thankfully, we never run out of chests, so we're always able to make those huge storage rooms. And the good old Yuke's clothing store. I actually heard there's a slight chance of becoming OP just by buying and wearing one of the full sets. It's real high quality stuff, though we haven't had any luck yet. So this building here will be a public Revalia storage unit. It's currently empty, but will be filled with chests real soon. And this one here is the actual first house that was built at Revalia. It's just a simple cabin where the founders used to live. You can just imagine the whole team living in here and back in the day, thinking of what this place could become in the future. This bigger building here was actually the SFR's second storage room. It used to be filled with chests and useful resources. We can also start seeing the military buildings from here. Looking very cool. So guys, this small monument here is meant for a very special person named Sublime Mason that actually invited us to Sim PvP, and thanks to whom we are here today. Carl has been constantly supplying us torches, lanterns to bring light into the city and to also prevent mob invasion. And here is our most successful clothing factory, which is also owned by Yuk, by the way. The Small Apes Apothecary is the reason why no one has to worry about dying from small disease or sickness. Welcome to Revalia Pub, everyone. Now this is the very place where SFR members can come to hang out, drink some good stuff together, make plans for the future, etc. Right in front of us is the one and only school at Revalia so far. We teach the kids everything about Sim PvP and its history. It does have a very fancy interior as well. By the way, most of these interiors you see are designed by Salut, and I think he has done an amazing job at it. And now we are walking towards the town hall of Revalia. It was also built in the early days, way before I joined SFR. It's probably still the fanciest building in the city. We got a small courtroom here on the left, which will be improved in the future. The first building on the left will be the city bank. The interior is also currently unfinished though. and the buildings next to it are the apartments that belong to the wealthier citizens. Here we can actually get a really nice view of the second enormous wall surrounding the entire city of Revalia. The view was a lot better on top of the watchtower though. And finally we can see the main military building up close. But before we go inside, I want to show you all another important place around back. We are also starting to see the Zeppelin port and the biggest Zeppelin at Revalia, designed by the finest engineers and architects in the city. Now this is the place I wanted to show you guys first. This small village you see in front of you belongs to the miners of Revalia's mining corporation, with OskarSFR and NirkieSFR being the CEOs of the company. In this very mine, SFR gets all their huge diamond and other material income to never have to worry about running out of resources, and to also flex in front of everyone. This mine goes deep into the underground, where it's extremely easy to get lost or even die without a proper equipment and knowledge. We are now standing on one of the Viking ships that arrived here a few months ago to trade with us. And right next to us is the massive Zeppelin port, where goods can be brought in and transported through the air. The goods will be transported up and down this sufficient automatic mechanism. Now on top here, the Zeppelins can park up on two sides of the port, which allows easy access to it from all directions. We're now standing on the promenade, which is probably the best place to chill, relax, and enjoy some quality time outside. With beautiful trees and flowers all around you, plus a really nice fancy fountain. There are also two dragon statues that are meant to guard the peaceful place and the entirety of Revalia. The interior inside the main military building looks really great so far. A lot of work has been put into it, though we still haven't quite finished it yet. Now we're moving towards the Fat Margaret Tower, which is also one of the main military buildings in the city. Just gotta go up the elevator here so I can show you all the top part of it. Now on top here, there are 4 highly powerful cannons capable of destroying a decent sized ship with just one blow. Also here in the distance rests a mighty dragon with her golden egg. She has been protecting Revalia from all enemy invasions since the beginning, and that's also one of the main reasons why no one so far has been able to overcome the city. Now let's fly towards the main shipping port, which currently has 4 top class ships which are highly durable, having a lot of heavy cannons for defense against the incoming attackers. And also above the port in the sky is our own hot air balloon, which we mostly use to check out the nearby landscape from above. Now last but not least, we have our first shipping port, which is meant for slightly smaller ships. There's actually a story behind the ship that's parked up here. A few days after the ship was built, it was burnt down because of a massive thunderstorm that occurred that night. But we managed to recover it and make some improvements to prevent something like that from ever happening again. Thank you all so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed that longer but more detailed tour of Revalia. Let me know in the comments what you guys think. And I wish you all a great day.